guys, I am Shane Davis, 20-year comic book veteran. I'm here with another beautiful, lovely, sometimes she's been known to make this here man a sandwich, wife of mine, light of my life, Yanzi.
Hi.
Today is the day we're talking about Todd McFarlane getting in deep water as he's putting his foot down to the woke mob when it comes to action figures. Let's get into it. So we did a video way back about the state of California to enforce gender-neutral toy aisles in large stores. Now, this would obviously encompass big box stores such as Walmart, Target, things like that. If you guys will, though, before we get into it, please look down below, hit like, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. Now, this bill, if it passes, that we've talked about it before, but they would have so many years for toy companies to adjust. This was coming off the heels of Mr. Potato Head not being Mr. anymore. There was a lot of weird stuff going on around this time. Our toy companies getting ready to pivot. Well, Todd McFarlane had some few choice words about where he stands.
Again, I'm not saying that I can't sell a female superhero, which I can. What I'm saying is that I can't do an entire line of 4 figures in one series of nothing but females and put it in the boys action aisle. Can I sell it as an Amazon exclusive or a Spawn.com exclusive? Yeah, maybe, but not at the boys action figure aisle. There's a reason why it's called boys action figure aisle. Your son comes home and he gets straight A's for a year, and you go, you know what, we're gonna buy you a gift. Your dad and I are going out, and we're gonna bring you a gift. We're gonna bring you action figures. Oh, I'm going to get me this girl figure. And then you're going to come home and you're going to give it to your kid. And he's going to be super anxious because he's been waiting all day. And then you're going to pull out of the bag and you're going to give it to him. And he's going to go, but he's just going to ask, thank you. But before I go to my room, and I just sort of ask a couple questions, Mom and Dad. Did they have any superhero dudes? Oh, yeah. Okay. Did they have any robots? Oh, yeah, lots of robots. Monsters, of course. Creatures, yes. Military, yes. Okay, they had all of that. And what about dinosaurs, aliens? Oh, shit, you should have seen the pigs. And you got me the female figure, right? You got me the female figure. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but somewhere along the line, serial killers begin at a certain spot.
Oh, my God.
At some point, once you told your kid you walked away from monsters and aliens and dinosaurs and super, like, what are you talking about? We're dudes, we're little boys. Come on, man. I'm not saying we can't sell exclusive. I'm just saying, I tell that story when you're selling at the masses. When sometimes I'm dealing with people and they want me to do 2/3 of my line is the villains and or the females or the kid characters. I go, dudes, can't do it. I'm not saying the brand isn't strong. I'm not saying you're not going to put out a movie that's not going to make $1 billion. I'm saying category specific. In the boys action aisle, I can't sell 7 consecutive female figures any more than you can sell Bruce Wayne and Commissioner Gordon and somebody else in the girls' doll aisle when there's a Batman movie. There's no Commissioner Gordon over there. So why are you forcing stuff that won't sell over here at the same level as over there? So will I do villains? Of course I will, but I got to be a little picky. Will I do female figures? Of course I will. I got to be a little picky. Will I do monsters? Yeah, okay. I got to be a little picky. But can I sell Superman and Batman and Spawn all day long? Of course I can. Every single day of my life, right? Just let me pick who I think I can sell. And if I don't give you big checks for royalties, then you guys can have a deeper conversation.
So this is a bit of a conversation that obviously Todd McFarlane's having as the comic book market is becoming super woke. You know, we got there was a premiere of the figure, the Jonathan Kent bisexual Superman figure, which looks cross-eyed. But this is type of arguments Todd McFarlane's having as he holds license to the DC universe, and he can basically go through and pick any character, whether it's TV, movie, video game. He's like, I can sell this, I can't. Now he has an incentive, despite this is DC license, to put figures on shelves that will actually leave the shelves. Why? Because if these big box stores get burned with product they can't sell, that little boys don't want to play with, they just want, kung fu action, karate chop, power fist. They want things like that. They want these figures kicking and punching and blowing buildings up, throwing tanks, Hulk throwing tanks, things like that. If they can't sell that stuff, if whatever toy company that is, that big box store is going to start pulling orders from them, whether or not it's Todd McFarlane. They're not going to say, oh, well, Todd had it right over here. If that stuff has to go to clearance, and we're starting to see this a little bit with the Kevin Smith action figures, actually, for Revelations. If this stuff goes to clearance, these big box stores, they kick their orders. And even with the and I want to bring this up, this goes with his point. And a lot of people are going to say this isn't progressive, Shane. Well, this line, Masters of the Universe Revelations line, this was a line of action figures that started and started coming out right before Kevin Smith's, He-Man. We all know how that was. You can check out the videos. It was a Tila show. And the figures that are out on shelves can't move. They can't sell. Skelegods, Skeletor having sex with Evil Lynn. This stuff didn't really sit well with people. And now Mattel is actually having to reform that line to be Masters of the Universe, Masterverse. And basically, they're going to go through and they're going to make figures like here we have Skeletor from the other Netflix series, which is actually good, I hear. And then we actually see Beastman, which looks like a 2000X Beastman, and Hordak, going classic She-Ra bad guy Filmation colors here, not the original gray action figure, but the actual Filmation colors. So what my point is with this is woke Tila, woman power, all of that, her mansplaining didn't sell figures. It didn't translate to figures. And here we're watching a toy company having to do a quick pivot and try to, salvage this, basically. The packaging design, that what we're going to call the box, which is like the joint technology and the torsos of this, and just this line, they're trying to salvage it really quick. Like, look, this is a bait. Go back to that figure. This, with Jitsu here, this is a basic, the standard figure that they were using for the Kevin Smith He-Man. Now they're trying to, quickly, fumble around some chest pieces and stuff like that and recycle a lot of these arms, legs, and stuff like that, which is common for He-Man toys. If you're a collector, you'll remember the original He-Man line was notorious for this. But woke go broke. I mean, we're actually seeing this with the action figure stuff, and that's what McFarlane's talking about. Now, SJW is going to take issue with him as he's kicking the comic book industry. He's kicking them in the throat with Spawn right now. He's not going with this, as Marvel and DC is going super woke with everything. And he's actually rising in comic sales for a property. I love Spawn. I loved it when it first came out. But I'm shocked that it's selling what it is today with his Spawn verse. He's not just selling one book; he's selling like 6.
So as a toy retailer, I can offer a bit of insight into this as well. So when COVID first hit, a lot of retailers had to go and shut down their stores and stuff. So what happened was that distributors were left with a lot of canceled orders. Funko threw a list of in-stock items at me, of what people canceled. And people just pretty much canceled what you consider a lot of those female superhero type Funko Pops and all that stuff. A lot of this was, I guess, because they realized that, okay, you know what? We are facing all these lack of walking customers. We won't be able to sell all this stuff. We must get rid of things that we know we definitely can't hold on or we age poorly and not sell after a while. So they went and cut all these, superhero type orders for some reason. I'm not sure why exactly, but I definitely didn't pick those up. Another thing I want to mention though is that when you talk about doing this whole gender neutral toy aisle thing though, okay, as a parent, that's very weird too. It's like, and in the end, your child is still gonna pick what they want to pick. I don't think they really care. Okay, this is the boy aisle, this is the girl. I don't think they really care about it. Just say, oh, I like the look of that, I want that. And that's pretty much what it boils down to. So a lot of this is just really signaling all the part of the adult. They say, oh, we want to look like we are progressive. We accept that children don't fit their standard gender roles, and that's fine. So we're going to regulate this. And you know what? Little Timmy's still going to pick his little toy truck anyway.
This is an interesting hill to fight on. I don't think Todd McFarlane's going to die on this hill, though. He's going to make money. He does have the DC Comics license for however long, and I'm sure he's going to, boycott figures that probably won't sell. So anyways, guys, if you will, hit like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Let us know in the comment section below, what do you think about Todd's words? He has only been selling action figures for a long, long time. Also, Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex did hit $251,000. Thank you for believing in this campaign. This is our second crowdfunding comic. Please go check it out. Support independent material. And I will leave you guys with the trailer for Inglorious Rex.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win. I'm more than a man, I'm a monster. Somebody call a pastor, doctor. I got a 6 cents for imposters. So now I'm coming for the whole roster. It's not a game, why you playing with me? You could double back, lose rack, try and hang with me. It must be in my veins, something you can't tame. Cause I break the game, can't control me. I got the power, I got the keys. Cause I break the chain.